So here we are back at the bees again. It's Canada Day today, and we're just here to give the fresh starts a quick look over. And as we can see here, they are coming in with pollen. And there we go. There's not very many, of course, because they're low in numbers yet, but that's a good sign. They're working, and we're going to open them up and have a look in. These guys here are working hard. Coming in with pollen. As are these. That's a good sign. This one here is not so bad. The other hives are looking pretty good as well. I'm going to get rid of some of these weeds. Even this one here, which was the one that was semi-queenless. We'll have to open that one and see what happened. And that one there is pollen going in. It's not a very clear day today. It's very cloudy and threatening rain. They likely won't be very happy. So that's why I suited up. I wasn't going to bother just for those 4 little nukes, but they're probably going to be angry today. So we just gave them a puff. Okay, little smoker out here. Gonna take off the cover. Have a little peek inside. Always good to give a little smoke. And you can see that there's a good number of bees. I'm always cautious when I open the colony, especially a new colony, because quite often the queen may be on the lid and you don't want to drop her down in the grass if she is. So one thing that I have a habit of doing is just knocking the bees back in, like so. Get them off the lid. Get them off the top cover. Now, as you remember, we put the queen cage in here the last time we were here, and hopefully she's released. Let's just give them a puff there. Yeah, I think it's empty, so we'll just spread those 2 frames apart. Take out the queen cage, and as you can see, it's completely empty. The queen has gone, and she's now somewhere in here. Lift out a frame of, this is brood I put in the last time, and just having a quick scan here to see if I can see her. There are. The other thing, of course, you can do is look for eggs, and if there are any fresh eggs within a day or two, you know she's here somewhere. Now I did buy these queens under the impression that they were already fertile queens, so she should already have been pretty much ready to lay. The queen also came from Quebec, so they're Quebec queens. I had the option of Quebec queens or California queens, and I chose Quebec queens because they would be more acclimatized to our area. So yeah, I think I see eggs in there. I'm just going to step away into the sun. There are fresh eggs in that frame, so yes, we have definitely got a laying queen. Just take a quick look at this frame as well. I'd like to see the queen because I haven't really seen them yet, being that she was in a cage. Well, a young queen is quite frequently hard to find because she's smaller and a little shy. They tend to scurry away and hide. They're not quite as bold as an older queen. They're a little more wary. So we have colony that's well underway here. So we could now call this a nuke, a nucleus of bees. Put the cover back on and let them be, so to speak. So now I'm going to follow suit with the other 3 colonies just to make sure that we have a queen in there and everything's cool. So I've removed the lid from another colony here. As you can see, the queen cage is in the middle as we left it, and we'll just pry these frames apart a little bit, loosen it up. Just give it a little puff. Not that we really needed to, but there's the queen cage, and there are a couple of bees in there. Certainly not the queen because the candy is all gone. So let's take this frame out, have a little look at it. And this is a shallow super. And I see some fairly young brood in the bottom. It looks like the queen is laying. I'm just going to put the camera down. I just wanted to show you guys what I would do in the case of where I've been having some problems with a skunk. You can see I mentioned earlier in another video that this ground has been scratched up and the skunks have been eating my bees. They can do quite a bit of damage, so I'm going to put some chicken mesh down. So what I have done here now is to lay some chicken wire down in front of the colonies, anchored with bricks. I managed to get it underneath the lip of each colony so that it's well fastened down there. And in theory now, when the skunk comes back, he doesn't like to stand on this stuff. It goes up, his feet fall through and it scratches his legs. He doesn't like to walk around on it, so that should, all being well. These guys are pretty aggressive over here today. I'm glad I put my suit on because I would have been fairly strung up. And this hive here, which we discussed earlier, had gone queenless. I checked inside it. It is now queen right. I saw eggs and the queen, so that's good. Just so you wonder what these bricks are all about, I use these bricks to tell me what's going on inside the colony.
And the combination of bricks pointed up or down or sideways or flat or on their end means a different thing. Right now, these bricks, the center brick, means that there's a queen in there, the hive is happy, and there's eggs, everything's good, everything's normal. If there's a warning, I would put the brick up like this, and so on. Anyway, you get the general idea. I do also keep a log back home of everything that I do during the day. So,
look at that, there's a bee there. A few dead ones that I managed to kill, I guess. Oh, they're older ones. They're old ones. So.
I do have a few die off. These 4 colonies here, which I checked earlier, we went through one. They all have a queen. They all have eggs. So we have 4 successful starts, or now we would call it a nuke, a nucleus of bees, and they're going to be well on their way soon. So now what I would do is, next time I come out on a better day, it's too cloudy today, I would go through all the colonies, thin out a little bit more, take a frame of brood from here and there, maybe a few more bees, and add them to the nukes here, just to give them another boost. Once the queen is established and she's laying eggs, then that colony, I might do that 1 or 2 times from this point going forward. It also controls swarming on the other ones, so keeping the populations down, or the occupied space, give them more space by putting in empty frames, taking out a full frame. It keeps them busy, keeps them working, and prevents some of the swarming triggers that that you might encounter otherwise. So, all being well, we're doing really well this year. Thanks very much for watching, and please join me next time.